but we had to stay outside. They had to count us every hour and hour. One assessment came and count us. I don't know why they did us so much counting. We didn't have any place where to go. We couldn't go no place. But just to give us trouble, so that they made us stand outside and count. Okay. After the 4 weeks, they sent us to work. So I was sent to the crematorium over there to the clothes, but the people come to take off the clothes, that I will make them straight in the sizes, things like this. And I seen what they're doing to the people, so I didn't like it. I was afraid that I will pass out, because a mother have a child to her chest, and that the child asks, "Mama, wie geht man?" That means, "Mother, where we going?" She said, "We're going to take a shower." So I said to her, "You're not going to take a shower. Take your last prayers. You're going to your death," I told her. And I couldn't stay over there to look, and I looked at the troubles, what it is. So I dared, I was very daring, I didn't care, but I did whatever I thought is right to do. I went to the office over there where they put people to work, and I told them I cannot work here anymore. I wanted another job. So they sent me they looked at me, like I dared to ask for another job, I could be killed right down there, but I didn't care. So they sent me to Buna, Auschwitz. That was big factories over there. That was the biggest factories, the biggest entertainer for doing all kind of work for the Germans. And over there, when I came, I was in the quarantine again for the 1 week, and later they sent us to work. We had to walk several kilometers, and there was snow. And we had the wooden shoes. We didn't have any protection, any socks or anything to protect our skin. And while we were walking, the snow got stuck on that wood, and the wood was rubbing the feet to the bone. It was very, very painful. We had no choice just to throw away the shoes and walk barefoot in the snow. It was about 22 below zero, we walked barefoot. When we came to the Baustelle over there to work, we had to dig to make roads. So I said to all the boys, to all my friends, I said, "Listen, if you ever worked hard in your life, that is the day that you should work as hard as you can to get the blood circulate. Because if you don't, you freeze." And they listened to me, because they looked up to me. Whatever I said, it was holy. So everybody worked. It was just, we did more than the Germans asked us to do, but we worked very hard in order to get the blood circulating. I was rubbing my toes, that I want to freeze with snow, but to get them, alive. The SS, the German SS, they had pity of us. They made a fire, to get warm and a little bit and go back to work. So I said to the boys, "Don't you dare to go to the fire and get warm later than to get cold. You will get sick immediately." Whoever listened to me was all right. And the people didn't listen to me. About 80% from all the people that we came over there went in the evening to the KB, that is a little hospital over there, but they got pneumonia, they got fever, they got pneumonia, they never came out alive. 80%. Whoever listened to me survived. It's, I don't know. I was probably the youngest from everybody, but I had more things, good things, to say and to do as anybody else. God gave me just to know how to do the things what was very helpful to do it. After over there, so the Germans brought in the shoes for everybody to wear. They were put on the bottom, but laid on top, what was able to wear, but we had something, and we were able, take blankets and rip them apart, and that we can have something to protect our feet, I took a blanket, and ripped it apart and give it to everybody, a piece to wrap around the wood. Later we came to the big factory, and we worked over there all kind of jobs. I worked on a machine, but I was a plate iron, but I cut all kind of designs for the plate iron. It was marked, but I had to go with the machine to do the designs. One time, after we had the rest for a half hour, the lunch hours or so, I started working, and one Gestapo man came in the back and hit me over the head. And I got excited, and I didn't tighten up the iron, let the machine in motion, and cut my fingers. That's what happened, what I lost my fingers. I lost my fingers, I started bleeding very, very strong, but I know what to do. I hold them to stop the bleeding, and I hold my hand like this. It was very, very cold, and my hand froze completely, but the blood didn't circulate. Just every 15 minutes, one drop. Thing very, very slow, because if I didn't do this, I could bleed to the death very easy, because that happened 12:30 in the afternoon, and I had to wait till 9:30 in the evening till a doctor came to make the operation, or to stop the bleeding, so that happening with bandages and things like this. And I had to go into the hospital over there. When I came in the hospital, there were the boys, but they were sicker for me. They couldn't get up to go to the toilet, they couldn't get up to eat, So I was sick myself, but I took care for all the other boys, but they couldn't help themselves, to feed him, to take him to the toilet, and things like this. Dr. Mengele, he came twice a week to the hospital, and he cleaned the hospital Monday and Friday. He took everybody out to the crematoriums. So that I was there, so the manager of that hospital said, I am a helper, because the manager liked it very much. You see what I am doing. I am sick myself, and I'm helping other people. He took out my card, but I was saved. I was in the hospital 6 weeks, because my fingers didn't heal. It was open wounds. I didn't went back to work till it healed a little bit. 6 weeks, twice a week, I was saved from the Dr. Mengele's grave, and I was helping other people while I could. So, I want to show you here how it looked, to be hung by the hand.